Well, rallying started off in Europe. Was mainly a European type of form of rallying. And then the World Rally Championship came along in 1978. But in the meantime, it had also expanded across the world, and you had the Safari Rally in Africa, you got the Australian Rally, you got rallies in South America, even got rallies in China now. And obviously, as these Finnish drivers came in and started driving on these loose surfaces, one of the big rallies became the Thousand Lakes Rally in Finland. And obviously they absolutely excelled up there in their own countryside. And of course the ground up there is very rough, the conditions are very rough, it's cold and pretty well all the year round. And Hanna Mikkola and Timo Markkanen were two of the big names in 1960. And in the 1968 Rally of a Thousand Lakes, it was a big rivalry between these two. Timo Markkanen had come along first. Hanna Mikkola was just starting out. He was just 26, doing the Rally of the Thousand Lakes in 1968. So he was the young kid coming on to topple the maestro off his crown, which he duly did in the 68 event.
One of Finland's Thousand Lakes, and in the little country town of Jyväskylä, preparations for the rally of that name are well in hand. Although to the casual observer, things still look pretty normal. But in this hotel car park, an unofficial centre for kids and cars, there's a fair amount of organised chaos. Fords, led by rally manager Bill Barnett, are here early. They've 3 twin cams, for Bengt Soderstrom and Gunnar Palm, Ovi Anderson and Arnie Nordland, and a young economics student from Helsinki, Hannu Mikkola, and co-driver Anssi Järvi. Saab are here in strength with Lampinen, Arrhenius and Bromark. And of course no Thousand Lakes would be complete without the master, Timo Markkanen and his Cooper S, winner for the last 3 years. Fit and polish and a few minor adjustments for BMC. Tyres on a job like this are all important. Adhesion on these roads is hard to come by. And BMC even go to the trouble of hand-cutting an extra tread pattern to get just a little bit more. And so to scrutineering, held a mile or 2 out of town. There's Viro's Honda in the front of the queue. Advertisements are not only allowed, they're compulsorily stuck there by the organisers to pay for the rally. Lights, as always, keep the scrutineers busy. Obviously in the newspaper business. Porsche have only one official entry. There are 2 Abingdon cars for Timo and Ittebring. BMC's competitions chief, Peter Browning, tells us about the rally.
It's very, very fast special stages, this. The ground is very much different from that which we cover normally. Most of it's very, very smooth, and all the little stones are very small pebbles, and it's just like driving on ball bearings, and even the likes of you or I, the normal driver, could put a car sideways at 20 miles an hour. So this is really why the Finns are so good.
Peter, what are Timo's chances of making it 4 times running?
Well, he said yesterday when he tried his car that it was the fastest and the best handling minute that we've ever provided for him. He's been practicing like crazy for the last 10 days, really hard. He knows all the stages by heart without pace notes. He can drive over them. He knows his way. He knows every hump. He knows every bend. I think we're very confident. It's a rally where driving skill and the strength of the motor car more than power probably pay off, and Timo is unquestionably the expert out here.
Go to Dell.com today, where you'll find this Dell desktop with an Intel Celeron D processor for the incredibly low price of $299 after mail-in rebate. It's more than just a sweet deal, it's a Dell.
Free finance with LendingTree, where banks compete so you get the best rates. Complete one simple form and you'll get up to 4 customized loan offers that you can compare and act on instantly. If only everything was that easy. Refinance now with the LendingTree Flex Loan. $175,000 for about $729 a month. 1-800-555-TREE. When banks compete, you win at LendingTree.com.
Do you dream of sheet metal and burning rubber? Then you need the Castrol engine block on speed.
The flag. NASCAR returns to Fox. Fox Reality is the place to party, and the stars are out full force to celebrate the launch of Reality Remix.
It's a reality party.
Join host Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
For the show that puts you in the mix. Covering the world of reality with recaps, previews, features.
Outstanding.
One show, twice nightly, endless buzz.
Enjoy the alcohol, filming everything.
Reality Remix, a Fox Reality original.
Why does a Finn always win the 1,000 Lakes? Here's Ford's Bill Barnett.
Oh, I think it's knowledge of their own roads. They've been driving on them. They learned to drive out here at a very early age. And I don't think anybody outside of Scandinavia has a ghost of a chance of winning this event.
Now Hannu Mikkola gives us a demonstration of just why this is true, to an accompaniment of bouncing stones. And he tells us how he does it.
Second gear to third, and now I'm bending left corner, not so bad, going 100 kilometers an hour, next left, going full, and then I'm bending jump, here is coming, fourth gear, now it's long, right hand corner, must take a little easier, so. And now, very bad left. Very bad left. And then, chasing again, third gear. And left hand, full.
Well, that's what it's like to drive with Mikkola. Now a front wheel expert, Timo Mäkinen.
And now it's medium left again. Whoop. Now, I put sideways underway first gear, and changing second gear, changing third gear, and now it's coming long right-hand corner. Put it car a little bit sideways, keep it out, and put it second gear, out any clutch.
Watch this turn, handbrake and all. Now he's on his way back. Front and rear drive. Different techniques, clearly shown by the footwork. Hannu Mikkola, almost like a weekend driver, clutch foot relaxed except for changes. Timo tap dancing with brake and throttle.
This weekend on Speed's Lost Driving. Tonight, Mark Hamill stars in Corvette Summer.
That's the greatest car I ever saw.
Tomorrow, John Wayne is a renegade cop out for justice.
Dad, I want this case.
McHugh, The Lost Driving begins tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Speed.
DeLome and Smith have the Panthers thinking Super Bowl once again. But Tiki and the Giants want to keep their dream season alive. The NFC Wildcard on Fox, America's most watched NFL network.
I hurt myself today.
The Shield premieres Tuesday at 10, only on FX.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Own the Extreme with no money down and payments of just $19 a month. And when you call right now, we'll give you the leg attachment upgrade free. Call for a free DVD or order your Bowflex Extreme for only $19 a month. And for a limited time, get the leg attachment free.
Of course, Timo Markkinen spoke what they call Finglish. It was a combination of Finnish and English, like I speak Franglais, which is a definite combination of French and English. And the Finns have trouble saying their J's. And because he'd come in for a debrief and he'd be talking to the team, and he'd be saying the jumps, the cars over the jumps, but he couldn't say jump. And he would say yump. And so this word yump has now become a major word in rally parlance, meaning obviously jump. So it comes from Timo Markkinen's early attempts at talking about the car when it yumps, it's really come down bad and the wheel goes flopping about, here. So this is where yumping came from Timo Markkinen.
And so the 1968 Rally of the Thousand Lakes begins with special stage number 1. Down the dual carriageway, round, and up the other side. One corner off tarmac onto dirt worries most of the competitors. Some are slow but competent. Some tentative. And others, frankly, ridiculous. There's Rano Altonen's sister, Mayetta. And Timo Mäkkinen's brother, Tapio. That's Atso Aho in the third team Mini. Hannu Mikkola. Leo Kinnunen, Porsche. Göteborg in the Works Mini. Let's see them round that bend. Aho. Mikkola. Göteborg, full lock. Simo Lampinen, neat as usual. Bengt Soderstrom, he hits a curve on this test. Toivonen, front wheels locked, drops a clanger. And Timo. Of the style, nobody really matches Kozlov in the Moskvich. I'd almost think that Russo-Finnish relations aren't too good. He's been wanting to do that for years. Not a very good start for Kozlov, and it'll take more than a hammer and sickle to get the dents out. Night is closing in fast as the later numbers leave Jyväskylä and make their way, at 30 miles an hour, the Finns are dead keen on speed limits, to the first of the 34 stages, 6 of the original 40 having been cancelled. The police look benignly on. The public road is closed and there's not a radar trap in sight. Oni Vilkas there is a veteran of Finnish rallying. Aho. Mikola. Kinnunen. He'd been fastest on stage 1. But down the road, Bengt Soderstrom is having his front torsion bars put straight after the curb incident in Jyväskylä. The precious minutes are passing. Bengt is furious with himself. Timo, himself in alternator bother, goes by. He's to be third fastest on the stage. Only Porsches will beat him.
You've seen the auctions. Now, see it from the inside.
People really have no idea. Let's head to the block.
Barrett Jackson, Life on the Block. Monday night, 9 Eastern, on Speed.
Grab a can of 10W40, a monkey wrench, and sit back for the Castrol engine block on Speed.
The wait is almost over.
Jack Bauer is now the prime suspect.
2 nights.
I'm being set up.
4 hours.
Who are you?
Someone who's not supposed to still be alive.
24. The 2-night premiere event begins next week on Fox.
What is it, Bob?
You can take this job.
Yeah, you take this job and shove it. Blah, blah, blah. So you're quitting, huh?
Yep, I'm gonna be my own boss.
I bet you're gonna be your own boss. What do you know about being your own boss, Mr. Entrepreneur? Gonna buy a business, start from scratch? How about startup money?
Whoa.
Even know where to get startup money?
My brother.
Got a plan, a program, a mentor, Bob? You can't be your own boss without them.
I can't?
You're pathetic. You need an Entrepreneur of the Year nominee, Bruce A. Berman's book and CD. It's called I Got Here, You Can Too. Want to be rich, Bob?
That's the idea.
Then you gotta buy his book and CD. It shows exactly how Berman made a fortune being his own boss, and you can too. Want to start making money now, Bob?
Sure.
Thanks, guys. I'm Bruce A. Berman. If you want to make $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000 a month right now from the comfort of your own home, then you don't have to buy my book. I will give you a free copy of my book and my Making Money CD. Together, they're over $100 value. This limited time offer is available only on my website below. So go to my website now.
Stage 3 now, and the first of the famous Finnish jumps. A Timo-ism that's become a part of rally language everywhere. But now it's night, and the rains have come, turning the loose dust into a skating mire of greasy ball bearings. And so it's day again. Still raining, and by now they're in mud up to their armatures. Simo Lampinen is second overall. Risto Ainto, Volkswagen. At Hämeenlinna, the weather's no better as they check in at time control 6 at 5:30 in the morning for a 40-minute pause and speed test round the scale electric type circuit. This should have been a spectator fiesta, but at this time in the morning, in this weather, with no more than a misty rain-swept track to peer at, only a sauna-conditioned Finn could possibly enjoy it. Kinnunen, 39, is fastest in this 5-lap figure-8 sprint. Mikola is second, so when they get close, it's a good old dice. The cars start 5 at a time at 3-second intervals. Laminen, Escort GT. Bengt Soderstrom, twin cam. Whoops, and down the escape road for one of the GTs. Line Porsche is third quickest. Soderstrom fourth. Poor Timo's unhappy rally is about to end. He strips first gear at the start, and there's no hope. Imagine Timo letting a Volvo get away with it like this. Once, perhaps, but not twice. And now it's back to the mud and slime on stage 22. It looks like dust, but it certainly isn't. Stone, sand, and water is the recipe. Watch your legs, Auntie. Here comes Mikola. You have to be tough to enjoy Finnish rallies as a spectator. There's a funny little stage in Lahti. It's up a concrete road, round the council sand pit, and back down a steep, loose slope to the road again. 2 laps each. One or two competitors have bothers. Mrs. Kirsti Ari Keller in her Isuzu for one. And for him, Mikola has a positive brainstorm.
If you love working outdoors around your property, but hate all the heavy hauling that goes with it, call now for your free catalog and video all about the amazing self-propelled DR Power Wagon. The rugged DR hauls big, heavy loads without straining your back. It powers up hills, through soft, wet soil, and over all sorts of rough terrain. The 5-horsepower Power Wagon will carry up to 500 pounds, or our big 6.75 horsepower Pro model with truck-style stake body will haul up to 800 pounds. All DR Power Wagons feature multiple speeds, a parking brake for safe, stable loading, a rear caster wheel that lets you turn on a dime, and a perfectly balanced dump bed for easy unloading. Or choose the optional push-button power dumping feature. So call now 1-800-786-9922 for your free catalog and video, and to learn how you can try out a DR Power Wagon for 6 months risk-free. There's no obligation, and now you can receive pre-season savings for a limited time. So call today 1-800-786-9922. The DR Power Wagon is great for hauling firewood right out of your woodlot, for gardening, landscaping, building projects, caring for animals, or just about any job that requires moving practically anything around your property. So if you've had it with the back strain that comes from hauling the hard way, call now 1-800-786-9922 to learn how you can try out a DR Power Wagon for 6 months risk-free. There's no obligation, and now you can receive pre-season savings for a limited time. So call today 1-800-786-9922, online at drpowerwagon.com.
DR is professional power for homeowners.
We know the stage 25 by now, considered by most of the drivers to be the hardest one of the lot. All yumps and bumps and battering. A yump's all right if you yump straight. But yumping crooked is harder. Sometimes too hard to take at all. Like Karppinen and his revolving Volvo. Watch. Happily, neither driver is damaged, but for a second or two, fire looks like finishing off what was once a very nice motorcar. But all's well, and it's clear the stage for the next car down, and that's Soderstrom. Watch him yump. Hannu Mikkola is well in the lead at the start of stage 27. It would have been a lovely picture in the right weather. Anderson is 6th. Soderstrom 3rd. The Fords are 1, 2, 3 on this stage with Bengt fastest. Timo Lampinen, after a night of slipping clutch bother, held at bay incidentally with washing powder and Coca-Cola, is driving brilliantly, but he's lost second place to an unknown Finnish driver, Pentti Arikela, in an Isuzu Belay. There's line. Kinnunen is out. Now the way leads back to Jyväskylä, a rest period, and another stage in the rain, and oh gosh, that rain. Stage 31. Already it's dusk and conditions get worse all the time. Hannu Mikkola still leads the field in fine style, with boot leader flapping. Anderson is 5th overall, but is soon to go out with a broken diff, putting paid to Ford's team prize hopes. Soderstrom, 4th, is pulling out all the stops to catch Lampinen. Aho scents a good placing. Simo, his suspension fixed, is still 3rd. Before the stage is over, it's dark again. The campfires burn and the cars hammer away into the night through to stage 40, the virtual end of the rally. The ladies look as fresh as paint, but bad news comes that Pentti's great drive has ended in a roll only 2 stages from the end. Without personal damage, Mrs. Arikela is happy to know. Aho has been going like the clappers, trying without avail to catch Soderstrom. But all eyes are on Hannu Mikkola, 2.5 minutes ahead, and only a main road section left to the official finish in Jyväskylä and his first international rally win. The young economics student and his co-driver, Anssi Järvi, have carved a well-deserved place for themselves in Finland's rally story. Meanwhile, in Jyväskylä, the crowds at the finish wait to cheer them in at the end of a drive which has established Hannu Mikkola as a truly worthy member of the distinguished company of Flying Finns. What a moment for him.
I think what gives the Finnish drivers the ability on the loose stage is absolute, just a natural circumstance which is brought about by their weather. The fact is that they drive on hard-packed snow from November through till April every year, which obviously is slippery. And I think that's what gave the Finns the upper hand in the special stage rallying, was just the natural conditions at home in the winter.